Hi, my name is Colin Jones with Kinze Manufacturing. We are live from our product center, and we are here to talk today about Kinze grain carts.
Hi, my name is Matt Stewart with Kinze Manufacturing, District Sales Manager. Colin, why Kinze grain carts?
Customers love our product for one, their durability, and also their serviceability. Just a lifelong product that is going to stand the test of time.
So we offer a wide variety of grain carts, ranging anywhere from the 1051 or 1121 all the way up to the 1721. So 1321 is designed to hold at least 1,300 bushels. We move on up to the 1421, the 1521, and the 1721, which are all designed based on the numbers. So 1,400 bushels, 1,500 bushels, on up to 1,700 bushels. So all Kinze grain carts, especially the dual auger grain carts, are designed to unload in 2 minutes or less. So extremely fast unload time, which is obviously very important to our farmer friends.
So a corner dual auger, you're going to have a floor auger that is going to transfer grain to the front of the machine, and a corner auger is going to be coming out, as it says, out of the corner. So much easier for viewability whenever you're emptying off into a truck. What we have back here is similar to a 1050, so our revamped 1121 that's going to discharge perpendicular with the sides of the cart. Whenever you would talk to customers, whenever you would talk to dealers, a lot of our growers out there in the Midwest, all over the country really, operated these 1050 carts, wondering where they could get another one. So we introduced our 1121. So 11 meaning it's 1,100 bushels, 21 meaning 2, meaning that it's a dual auger, 1 meaning that it's the first series of that 1121. And then, as we brought that product back, there was a few new introductions that we brought to that line, such as the introduction of the tracks. We also offer a grease bank on the front of the machine. So as I mentioned earlier, the serviceability of the machine. And then, a Kinze grain cart is one of the most durable products out there in the grain cart industry.
Let's transition back to our 1051 model, which, as Colin had mentioned, is really one of the most famous sizes and most popular sizes that Kinze offers today. It's a very versatile size. A lot of our farms that are in the Midwest region have tractors that are capable of pulling such a cart. Plus, at 1,000 bushels, it basically fills a semi, which is one of the most important things that our farmers tell us that they need in a grain cart. Yeah, so the 1051 is a single auger grain cart, so it's going to come off of the corner of the grain cart itself. So it doesn't have an auger in the floor for that clean out. It's a gravity fed, which then discharges into the semi.
A key feature of a single auger cart is the clean out time. We've made improvements to our dual auger carts and the amount of, or the time that it takes to clean out, but that is another key feature on the single auger carts is clean out times, especially for guys that go from commercial beans to seed beans and then back and forth. It's much quicker.
Yeah.
So our grain carts, we offer 3 different transport selections, one being tracks, like we see behind us here, the other 2 being flotation and then row crop. And row crop is exclusive to the 1121 line.
So Kinze is always taking feedback from our farmers and dealers alike. One of those features is a centralized grease bank. Colin, can you talk to us more about the centralized grease bank?
Yeah, so most of your grease circs are going to be right up front. Really the main approach we had is to take everything down. So you don't have to get up on a ladder on the back of a pickup truck or anything like that to access your grease circs. So everything's down, accessible, easy to reach, just easier for serviceability. So with our auger clean out, so it's very accessible right here on the front of the machine, easy to open, easy to clean out. So with any dual auger cart that we have, whether that's an 1121, a 1321, all the way up to the 17, we have easy clean out as we're switching from one crop type to the next.
And that could be something super special, super important for farmers that have multiple crops. So in between crops as you change over, that easy clean out is right here at your fingertips.
Absolutely.
So toolless access on the Kinze grain carts are oversized fasteners. They're wing style fasteners, so you don't have to carry tools with you to remove things like hex nuts or things like that to access important points for clean out on the grain cart.
As we are in the field, we don't have a lot of specialty tools in the tractor cab with us, so having something that is easy to take off with minimal effort, minimal tools, very important to the clean out process, and then also just the workflow throughout our day. A hose cradle is whenever you're unhooking the cart or whenever you're trying to manage the hoses that you have on the machine, keeping that tidy and then also tidy when in a storing position.
So, Colin, one of the basic features of all grain carts is how we unload them into a semi, perhaps.
Sure.
Talk to us more about the tip spout on Kinze grain carts.
So on our 1321 to our 1721 line, on our corner auger line, we have a redesigned tip spout. So this is going to give you more control while you're trying to unload a truck. And then also with the corner auger line, you see the clear line of sight out of the tractor cab and then onto the hopper bottom. So one, you're getting the control, two, you're getting the visibility. So just great while using in the field.
Yeah, so let's talk about the rolling tarps on Kinze grain carts. They are available in both electric roll tarps or manual roll tarps. Also with Kinze grain carts is a new tank vent system. Colin, can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely. So the tank vent will be important because a lot of times in the mornings or late at night, our carts are tarped. We try to unload those and sometimes they could collapse the tarp perhaps. So this vent is going to give you the ability to unload a cart while it's tarped. So with our corner auger line, it gives you the ability to control the entire unload auger, so you can bring that in and out. It's purely preference. It just gives you more accessibility, more option to unload onto a semi.
You know, another great option on Kinze grain carts is the remote scale readout, which mounts on the side of the grain cart itself. So from a scale feature perspective, now available Kinze grain carts is the Digistar or the ScaleTech. New for model year 26 is the all-new Kinze decal design, which we're very proud to say also has the American flag. Folks, thanks for joining today. We had a great time talking to you about Kinze grain carts.
For more information, you can visit kinze.com or your local dealership.